Hello everyone. I decided to stop being lazy and go ahead and make a video for you since it doesn't really take too much time and effort out of my day, and frankly it's because I love you guys. Well, I love most of you. Alright, it's just a few of you that I love. But it's probably not you. Definitely not you. Anyway, going through life here and being an old man myself here, being 82 years old now, a racist 82-year-old man, as some people would say. Watch the last video or two to figure out what that meant. Anyway, I've seen a lot of things in this world, and a lot of things that just make me go, why do human beings do this? Why do they do it and just continue on to keep doing it? I'll never understand it. Anyway, much like everything else on this channel now, it's just becoming like ongoing series of videos. I want to make this into like an ongoing series too. It's just going to be called, Why Do Humans Do This? Anyway, I have a list of 4 things here. There, you want to see the list right there? Oh, can you read them all? Okay, there, don't need to make the video now. Anyway, with the ums. Jesus. I have 4 things here that I want to tell you guys about, because this is something that I see happen pretty much on a near yearly basis, sometime a daily basis, but anyway, let's just go ahead and get into this. And if you guys have something that you want to add, feel free to leave in the comments, and I may actually make a thing of the dumbest things that you guys have seen humans do. But let's get going. I said again. Number 1, and these are in no specific order from greatest to least. Anyway, number 1 is something I want to call drinking to a level of complete retardation at an event that you have to pay, or even just in public in general. Some sort of organized event, like be it like a soccer match, a football game, NFL game, just so that soccer fans don't jump down my throat. Sporting event, something like that, a public festival, concert of some sort. Getting to the point of where you have to pay for a concert to get a ticket to the sporting event, etc. Drinking to the point that you're just so completely, utterly shit-faced that your appreciation of the event is going to be severely hampered. Like, I can understand kicking back with a few drinks, just getting, mellowed out and all that, but getting to the point of just like, yeah, let's do shots, oh boy, I don't care, I paid $500 for the ticket, oh, just do shots. Like, even at amusement parks, my God, I used to know people that did security at some amusement parks, and they would have to discipline people, pull them aside for public drunkenness, call the cops, and some of the people are 2 times over the legal drinking limit when the cops get there. At a fucking amusement park? The fuck's the matter with you? Boy, that's gonna be a real fun time. Oh, let's do shots before we go on the roller coaster. I mean, my God, I can understand having a beer or 2 or 3, like maybe you get a meal there or something. You just want to relax. But getting fucking blitz-faced drunk at an amusement park? Let's go on the roller coaster. Blech. I know some people throw up without the aid of alcohol on a roller coaster, but Jesus Christ. I just don't understand the concept of putting money down for something to go to an event you want to go to, but I'm going to get myself so fucked up that I can't even have the right mind of sense to enjoy the event. Why do humans do that? Why? Number 2, why do humans buy bottled water? I mean, what? I mean, okay, all right. I'm guilty of it myself. I've bought bottled water numerous times. I have a bottle of Propel Zero right here. This is not Propel Zero in here. I bought a number of these when they were on sale once, and I have since reused the bottle because I care about the environment. I really don't, but I'm going to say that for the purposes of looking cool in this video. And I just reused the bottle because I like some with a cap on it, something I can have out here in the living room. So when New Dog comes by, he goes, "Hey Archie, what are you?" Oh, and he does that. And he swings at me. He has a pimp slap. He swings right at my face. But anyway. So I like some that has a cap on it, so I just, I'll buy like bottles like this that are like the cheap shit when they're on sale, and then, keep the bottles and reuse them for like, a week or 2 so it doesn't get like a fungus in it or some shit. But anyways, if you look at some of the bottled waters and like on the shelf, like you'll see like Fiji, I'll pick a brand like that. Fiji water is like usually like $2.99 a bottle. It's like a 16, 18 ounce bottle. And like if you do the math, if you figure out like, you know, what a gallon of it would be, it's like, I don't know, $600 for a gallon of it. And it gets to the point where it's like, Jesus Christ, a gallon worth of Fiji water is multiple times more than a gallon worth of gas. I've mentioned this before in videos here, where I'm like, what the fuck is that sense? How does that make sense, I should say? My God, my previous sentence didn't make much sense. But when you have like a refined product like gasoline that goes through a number of different processes to get to the final stage where you put it in your car, and I almost just took my fucking eyeball out there. That would have been great for the video. Anyway, again, bottled water, it's like, what is this shit? Enchanted with like magical spirits that make your dick hard during sex, not sense. My God, just proof that I do these in one take and don't bother reshooting them. Anyway, I don't get it. Like, okay, I've bought bottled water before, but just to consistently just like, you know, oh, just I'll stop at Wawa on the way to work and get my bottle of water. It's like you don't have any sort of container you can fill with water at the house before you leave. You can't get water at work. Like you have to buy an overpriced piece of shit bottle of water that is frankly the same exact shit that comes out of a faucet goddamn near anywhere. Oh, but it's enriched with nutrients and stuff and shit. And I think your brain is enriched with nutrients that are making you dumb. And it's coming from that fucking water that you're buying. Anyway, I said, not there. Caught myself. Anyway, if you look at the bottled water section of like the grocery store, the one thing that's astounding is it's one of the largest sections of any singular product in the store. You look at the milk section, and then you look at the water section, it's like, oh my God, look at this. It's water everywhere. Hallelujah. Anyway, like a product like milk, like, okay, that's a unique, specific product, something that doesn't come out of our fucking faucets at home. And it's like, why do you buy bottled water at the grocery store? It's like, do you live in an 18th century dwelling where they don't have plumbing running to your house yet? Fuck! Why do humans do this? I understand sometimes it's a convenience thing, but my God, bottle it before you fucking go somewhere and take it with you, or just drink the tap water at work or school or wherever you're at. Fuck. Number 3. Why are humans late to something that is scheduled? Like, either like you have a work schedule or you have an appointment scheduled or there's something in your life that's scheduled. There are always human beings that are consistently late every single time. Every time. Why? All right, I'm going to tell you a story. Going through, I said, not again. There we go. Grade school on into my high school years, my school bus picked up a number of stops, much like any other school bus would. There was one girl. She was a bit obese, and that kind of factors into the story here. I'm not just saying that because I'm picking on her because she was fat, but again. Anyway, when the school bus would get to her neighborhood to pick her up, she would always be either just coming out of the house or walking towards the bus stop as the bus was getting to the bus stop. Now, the bus would come there within a minute or two every single day, the same time, on schedule. This girl was always late. Always! Like every time. Like occasionally she'd be there on time, like maybe if the bus hit an extra red light or two along the way. But then you would see her, she'd have to run and struggle, and she's got the book bag, and then she drops some and pick it up, gets on the bus, and like she's practically dying. And every single time, we would sit there on the school bus and going, why doesn't she just leave a minute earlier? Why doesn't she leave 2 minutes earlier? Why doesn't she save herself from this embarrassment? Because she would consistently get picked on because of this. Like, why would she do this to herself? And it was all the time. And I'm sure we've all known someone like that is just so consistently late every single time to something that's scheduled. You're waiting to go out with your friends. It's like, oh, where's Steve at? Ah, he's running late again. We gotta wait for Steve. Or Bob, or Sue, or Jack, or Kelly, or whoever the person is. We all have that one person that we know, sometimes more than one. The fuck? Fucking show up. Why do humans do that shit? Take it out of my Propel bottle. Last but not least, I've talked about this topic before, and my God. Why does anyone take their hard-earned money or sit down in their dwelling, turn on their television, do either one of those two things, invest their hard-earned money, go to see, or sit down at home and actually watch a WNBA game? I've tried thinking about this numerous times to see, like, what would, I said, again, what would it have to be, the set of circumstances that would lead me to going to a WNBA game? Like, say I was in Minnesota or Atlanta or LA or New York where they have WNBA teams. Like, what series of events would lead to me going like, oh, I'm in New York tonight. Oh, there's a WNBA game at the Garden. Let's go to that. Like, what would lead me to do that? And I was thinking that pretty much everything in New York on Manhattan would just have to be leveled. Like, terrorists would have to come and like level the place with nuclear bombs, and the only thing that was left was Madison Square Garden. And they said, well, we're going to hold the WNBA game tonight. And I was like, you know what? I should probably get into something that's kind of sheltered just in case like terrorists trying to attack again. So I guess I should go into the Garden and see that. Like, that's one of very few possibilities that would get me to go into a WNBA game and physically watch it. But in all seriousness, why would someone, like, you know, they're flipping through their television, they're going like, oh, what's this, a WNBA game? Oh, I'm going to sit here and watch this. Oh, I got nothing to do tonight because the movie theater in my town burned down and there's no strip clubs or anything like that. There's absolutely nothing fucking else to do in my town. I'm going to go to the WNBA game tonight. Now, again, not to sound like a complete sexist, moronic asshole or anything like that, that's just denigrating some professional, and I use professional with quotes around it, professional sports league in America, because it just happens to be with women. Well, no, because I can tolerate watching women's basketball, women's college basketball, excuse me, because, frankly, it is so much more than what the WNBA is. There's long-standing rivalries, the crowds are live, people actually enjoy and want to see the participants playing in the game. At a WNBA game, it's like, do they even open the concession stands for 10 people that show up? It's embarrassing. It's just an embarrassment for that to be associated and be siphoning money out of the NBA. The NBA, it's a co-branded unit with the NBA that forks out millions of dollars every fucking year just to keep it alive. And frankly, it wouldn't get any play on SportsCenter if it wasn't a co-brand of ESPN and Disney, because they have a contracted deal on ABC to air NBA games, so they're indirectly kind of related to it. So they have to basically help anything that is the NBA branded product, which is what the WNBA is. And for it to have existed for what, like 20-some years now? Holy shit. It is completely irrelevant. Barely anyone goes to show up. To put things into perspective, and I've talked about this before, not to get off on a tangent on this, the paid attendance for the championship deciding game between the Minnesota Lynx and the Atlanta Bumblebees, whatever, I fucking don't even know enough. The league isn't relevant enough that I even know the names of the teams in specific towns. Anyways, when the Bumblebees lost in Game 4 to the Minnesota Lynx, 5,000 people, 5,000 was the paid attendance. And I remember seeing it on SportsCenter that day, and I was like, oh, I had no idea even the WNBA championship was going on right now. And the Game 4 ended, and Minnesota swept Atlanta. And I was looking at the crowd, I was like, holy shit, did anyone even care to come see the championship game here? 5,000. I'm not even exaggerating that number. I actually went and looked it up because I saw it on SportsCenter. I was like, my God, looks like there's 2,000-3,000 people there. That's fucking embarrassing. For a country like America that takes sports so seriously, and for something to be called a professional league product? My God. Why do people go to see this shit? Why would anyone give them a blip of a rating and watching them on television? They're so irrelevant for so long. Why would anyone invest their time and effort into this? Fuck! Anyway, that's 4 things that I just wonder why the fuck humans do the things they do sometimes. Anyway, I've been known to do some of these things myself. I've obviously been late a time or two in my life. I've obviously bought bottled water. I sure as fuck haven't gone to no WNBA game. My God. And what was the other one? Oh, drink to retardation. No. If I'm going to pay to see an event of some sort or go to an amusement park, I'm going to at least want to enjoy it and have my senses about me. So anyways, if you guys have something that you just wonder what the fuck humans do in life, feel free to share it here. I'm all ears, and you're welcome for me making a video for you guys today. I took a break from the yard work. As you can tell, the yard work bandana's on. The hardcore fans caught that right away. If you didn't catch that right away, you're not a hardcore fan. You're one of the people I don't love. That doesn't mean you're one of the people I do love if you did know that. It's just a very few of you. Very, very few of you. Have a good day, everyone. Just one more. Take care, guys.